we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. His first carry, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
80 weapons. 25.
On second down. It's Hines. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Got it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch it. Come on. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike, check. 59.
On 1st and 10, Jennings looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Colts pick it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who lift it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Come on. You better bring it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the safety creep. Pilot, 64, weak. Safe. 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
On the double.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
At the 47-yard line. Here we go. 50, plant. You got nothing.
On 1st down, Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down. I got you. Get it.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
General West.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Back to the mic. Go. Hit it.
Play action. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No score after one on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59.
Operating from the gun, Jennings. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, Jennings. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Here we go. Mike, 2.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
15-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. I got it. Hey, orbit. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Let's go.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 55's my guy, 55. Hey, watch your lane.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Check, no. Good track, good track.
To throw on second down, Jennings. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Echo. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Shoot.
Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come get that.
On first down, it's Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 38 yards on the scamper there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. Jennings. And he fires one incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, team 6, team 6. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Get it.
Throwing again, Jennings. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
18 Gators. So don't say nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Jennings under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Hey, Mike 7. Check 59. Mike is 59. Look at me. Zipper. You. Mike, check. 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Huh? 59's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Jennings. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We got 4. We got Smith. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. No. Check that. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. 60 or. That's what I do. Hey, Delta. Jam. Protein spill. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Yes. Hey, check. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2.
The They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
52. Mike 52. You can't block me. You can't block me. 53.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. He's 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Ready to break. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, Alpha. Where's 52? Watch 52. Yep. 52's the Mike. Silver.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
Now it's Hines. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Andy. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready, go. He's checking, he's checking.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming. Hey, Orbit. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw is Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Who draw Porter? Here we go, 50. Right up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey! Mike front 9. Here we go, D.
On second down, it's Pollard. Oh, look at the juke. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Ready? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the slant. Go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Jennings. This one caught by Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 50, 50. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. 65, 65. 65. Ready?
From the gun, Jennings. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal, Houston.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Check four, check four. 80 weapons. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Big grip, big grip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Texans push further out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Forward down.
Throwing now is Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Go, go, go. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Bravo. Check that. We got Mike 50.
Here's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Ringo.
Ryan to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now! I got motion man. Me. I got this. Hey, seam 6. 5.
Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know